Kassandra, welcome to the newest of the Markos estates. I wasn't expecting company, but one must always be prepared. Wine?
Markos, I can't believe you're here.
Believe it, my friend. I'm not a man of one city, but of all cities. Who am I to deny the rest of the Greek world what I have to offer?
What brings you to Kos, of all places?
I've learned a thing or two about soil. Turns out Kefalonia wasn't the best place for grapes. Plus, the locals here love wine.
Everybody loves wine.
Besides, how profitable could I have been in a town of thieves and mercenaries? Not very.
Been here long?
Long enough to establish myself as the foremost wine seller in Kos. Well, the one wine seller in Kos. The koans will come around eventually.
You made it a long way from home.
I could say the same to you. Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. I found my mother.
What a coincidence! I found my mama too!
Here, in Kos?
Since Kos is her home, Kos is my home too! Say hello, mama!
Your mama? You told me your mother was dead.
Right, this is my adopted mama. We've become so close, she wouldn't have it any other way.
Come on, Markos. The truth.
Well, mama is the owner of the vineyard. When her husband met his untimely death, it was going to be auctioned off. Something had to be done.
So you stepped in to help. How generous.
It's ridiculous a wonderful lady such as mama cannot inherit her own property. Now, we run the vineyard together. Isn't that right, mama? She'd put up a fuss if she disagreed. It's her land, but she shares it with her precious son, me!
It's a nice place you've commandeered, Markos.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were serious. I'm always laughing these days.
You weren't laughing much when you were tied up in that fort.
About that, I have a bit of a problem on my hands.
Why am I not surprised?
But it's something I know you could help me with, my friend. I know your credentials.
Go on.
You know me. I borrow some drachmae, and before I know it, they're calling me the Khan of Kos. All thanks to the Cerberus, whom I owe the most.
The Cerberus? First the Cyclops, now this? Don't tell me it's a three-headed dog.
Don't be ridiculous. This is nothing like the Cyclops. This time I wish to make a peace offering, with nothing less than my finest wine.
Finest? Palatable, maybe.
Kassandra, you're like family to me. And since I'm family to you, I'm sure you wouldn't mind helping.
You're sure, are you?
I promise I can afford to pay you this time. Just take my wine to the Cerberus. Simple.
Fine. For old time's sake.
I can always count on you, and the Cerberus can count on a nice wine pairing with dinner. Take it to his house.
The Cerberus better not bite me. Let's go. Are you the Cerberus?
Who wants to know?
Whew, only one head. A gift for you. Have you ever had Markos's wine? It's the best of the best.
What's so good about it?
It's very sweet. Perfect with chestnut bread.
He's not gonna win me over with wine. I never forget whose purse my drachmi goes into.
It's a peace offering. I thank you for waiting so patiently for him to pay you back.
Then drink with me, if you think it's so good.
All right.
It's poisoned!
No, that's just the wine.
You tricked me.
I'm gonna be sick.
Guards! Guards!
Just die!
You're a joke! No way to escape!
She's returned! Let me guess. The Cerberus wants to order another amphora's worth.
The wine made us sick, Markos.
Impossible! It was my best batch. I double-checked.
If you wanted him dead, you should have told me.
I did tell you. I'm a new Markos. I don't want people dead. I want what's right. But that isn't good news.
No, it's not good. The Cerberus will come after you.
What to do? What to do? What am I saying? Kassandra, this is when we strike.
Strike? You and what army?
I have a demigod for a best friend. That's an army as strong as 20 soldiers.
You have it all figured out, don't you?
There's only 3 of them, plus their little group of men. It will be easy, my friend.
3?
Why do you think they're called the Cerberus? Because they're 3 brothers, triplets, each with as much bite as the last.
Great. So there are 2 others that'll want revenge.
Wait a minute, wait a minute! That means 2 of them haven't tried my wine!
So what are you going to do?
They need to be spooked. As Mama says, a threat is like a bear, very scary. We'll burn the Cerberus's farm, specifically the silos.
That's not a good idea.
When have you had reason not to trust me? Don't answer that, my friend. Just trust me.
Better work. Though I'm skeptical.
It's even worth sacrificing them as potential customers.
Do you want the crops burned, too?
They grow herbs, harmless plants for medicine. It's just the silos that should go. Blow them up!
You couldn't have mentioned there were 3 of them before?
I thought it was implied. Having triplets runs in their family.
That's a lot of Cerberuses.
Let's hope they don't procreate and have Cerberus puppies.
I'll pay their farm a visit.
Give them a good scare. I'm pretty sure it's the farm in Astipalia City. Their goons are always hanging around.
Got it. Come on. That's one silo down.
What the fuck? My silos! Stop!
One more silo to go. Done. Uncle Markos have made quite the impression. Let's go. The Cerberus should stay away from you now.
Well, maybe not after all. One of the farmers ran over. She was, not happy.
Why?
It seems I may have, or I did, accidentally of course, sent you to someone else's farm.
It wasn't the Cerberus's farm?
I could have sworn it belonged to the Cerberus. You have to believe me, my friend. An honest mistake.
I destroyed someone's farm. I knew something was off.
I will take on the debt and help them rebuild. Nothing else can go wrong.
Another mess.
You've known me longer than anyone. If you can't forgive me, Kassandra, who can?
Someone with more patience.
Are you going to make me beg? Because I'll beg! Spare me from the Cerberus!
Markos!
Have I led you down the wrong path? A few times, yes. Many times, maybe. But this is it for me, my friend.
I can't keep you safe if you keep getting into trouble, Markos.
Think back to that sunny day when I found you, Kassandra. That was your day of need, and Markos came to the rescue. Come to my rescue today!
I've paid you back plenty.
That I can't deny. But the Cerberus will come with its dogs and its devotees, and I'll be finished! Protect me, and we'll come out on top!
There's that we again.
I'll tell you what. You protect me, and you get Mama's beloved battle axe. She used to be quite the fighter, believe it or not.
All right, let's keep you alive.
Oh, I've never heard words more sweet! You'll never get rid of me now!
That's why I do what I do.
And just in time, I hear them approaching. All right, Markos, this is it. The grand finale.
Help me! You are mine!
It's burning!
Burn me! Help me!
You'll die!
We did it, my friend! I'd say I was invincible, but I don't want to jinx myself.
Yes, that's why you're alive.
I joke, I joke. I owe you everything, Kassandra. For this, you get a lifetime supply of wine and my friendship. Lucky you. Oh, and Mama's axe. Life will now be simple. All thanks to you. It's always thanks to you.
Less dramatic life is just what you need, Markos.
Go now, and adventure. Come back anytime for that cup of wine.
Right. We'll see about that.
Φόβον με προκαλεί. Τι γίνεται?
Hippocrates was born here. With all these herbs, it's no wonder he studied medicine.
Τι είναι το τούτον?
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Commander!
the sail! Archers!
Watch that ship, Commander! They might attack us!
Maximum speed!
They're
Get
coming
in
right at
position!
us!
Cruise speed!
Left, right, bravo!
Shoot with leather! Hold on tight!
Soundings nearby! Watch them, Commander! They are heading this way!
Burn them!
Get up! Send
Attack!
Well, Commander, we live to sail another day.
Everyone, to your positions! We'll crash them!
Well, we got out of that alive. Something to thank you for. Look there! Salvage!
Get your weapons ready!
We fought a good fight. Not for the last time, I'm sure. There's something floating there. We can retrieve it. At the helm! Awaiting your orders, Commander!
Good night, Ilios.
There's salvage nearby!
Ready the oars! We're ready to dock!
Kassandra! Kassandra! Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his daughter. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
As much as I cursed this place for what it did to us, it feels more like home than Kefalonia ever did.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Let's go. Yeah!
The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
On Markos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big enough.
Off we go now.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Kassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Off we go now. That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I was scared I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens, but they're leaderless. Mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.